franchise is going. There's no rowing where we're rowing. With Ryan Pace's mowing. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane blowing? Jeez. A speck of light is showing, so that means the danger must be growing. Is the Grizzly Reaper mowing? Yes! Is the fires of hell flowing? God. What is wrong with this goddamn team? What is wrong with the world? What is wrong? I've asked and said so many times. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I've asked it so many times. What do you want? What's it gonna take? Bears fans, what's it gonna take? I know. What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? What's it gonna take? What did it take? What did it cost you? What did it cost you? What did it cost you in the end, Chicago? What? Ryan Pace, what did it cost you, man? Oh, this is a new day. This is gonna be a contingency plan. This is gonna be your contingency plan. Everyone has a contingency plan. Everyone had an ace in the hole. Everyone had an ace in the hole. Your ace was none other than Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton was your ace in the hole. Ryan Pace, your ace in the hole. Your ace in the hole. None other than Andy freaking Dalton. Please explain to me. How Russell Wilson turned into Andy Dalton. You know, I'm in my new Chicago Bear robe. Thanks, Mom, for buying this robe. Love you, Mom. Love you. But there is nothing love or happiness what I'm going through right now. Like, I should be in a field of rage, but I'm not. I should be, I should literally just throw my phone and just, say F off, but I'm not. Because I'm not feeling. I don't know what to feel. There was something in my mind. Key in the building put it into perspective for me. She put it into perspective for me. And shout outs to Key in the building. She put it in perspective for me. And that perspective is this team doesn't give a shit. What is up, everybody that's just joining me? I'm just, here confused. Actually, not even confused. That's a lie. I'm not even confused. I'm not even, upset. I'm completely dead on the inside and out. I've lost a sense of who I was. For Christ's sakes. I started this video singing the poem from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, for God's sakes. You know, I don't know what to say. What do you want me to say? In the chat, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? What you want me to say? There's nothing to say. Bears had a contingency plan. And that plan was Andy Dalton. I have given a name to my pain, boys and girls. And it is the Chicago Bears. It's the McCaskey family. We'll get to talk about Andy Dalton here in a minute, but there's a lot of things that has happened in this offseason that I had to digest. This here felt like a punch in the gut. It felt like a punch in the gut. This news. And we'll get to talking about Russell Wilson and what happened on why the Bears did not get this job done. They have one little job. One simple job. Get you a franchise quarterback. Yes, there's a lot of holes on this team, yes. There's a lot of holes on this team, man. Like offensive line, like our offensive line is totally shit, but you know, it's just totally shit. Our offensive line is shit balls. And I literally thought that Chicago would do something, man. I thought Chicago would do something. I thought they would prove me wrong, but no, they didn't. They just did what they normally do, and that's saying that they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about the city of Chicago. They don't give a fuck about the Bears. I'm depressed. I'm angry. For Christ's sakes. I have a freaking sword in my hand because I'm so numb with anger. I could really slice somebody if I really wanted to. But no. Okay. A lot has happened. The Bears decide to franchise tag Allen Robinson. Now there's the talk that Allen Robinson doesn't want to sign his franchise tag and might be demanding a trade. Okay. Bullshit. The bullshit meter is already in the middle. So we're at a good start this offseason. Now you want to trade Anthony Miller. What is up, Beantown Breakdown? What is up, Neil? I'm so sorry. What is up, Troy? Welcome, everyone. Hit that like button, y'all, and share this because right now my mind is literally done. I really want to cry. Here's the thing. Chicago pursued. I'll give them this. I'll give the Bears this. They tried. They tried to get Russell Wilson. What I have read is that the Chicago Bears pursued Russell Wilson, but the Seahawks, they went in hard. Out of all the 4 teams that contacted the Seahawks, the Bears were the only ones that were pushing in hard to get Russell Wilson. But instead, they signed Andy Dalton. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say Andy Dalton's a horrible quarterback. I'm not going to say that he's terrible. I'm not going to be that guy and just, look at it in a positive light. To be honest, this was desperation. The Bears were desperate for a quarterback. They were desperate for a quarterback. So what's your plan now? That's what I want to know. What is your plan moving forward? What is your plan moving forward? What a way to ruin a defense. Yet another year. Clown show. Nagging pace must be paid off. What is up, Angelo? I've never seen you here on the channel. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, man. This is mind-boggling. Mind-boggling, to say the least. I am at a loss for words. I'm pissed. And you know what? What's that one meme? I expect nothing. And I'm still let down. The Bears, I'll give them this. They made an attempt. They were one of the teams that was going so hard to get Russell Wilson, but they didn't go hard enough because the Seahawks said they weren't going to trade Russell Wilson. Personally, quite frankly with you, I don't care what they do in the draft. I don't care what they do in the draft, to be honest with you. Because look at the bullshit pile. Look at all the bullshit that has happened this offseason. Look at the bullshit that has been going on this offseason. I'm going to name you a few types of bullshit. Number one, when it comes to bullshit, you franchise tag Allen Robinson, which I made a video, a little short 10-second video, and I was happy. But now, Allen Robinson thinks a franchise tag is degrading for him for his talent. Granted, it is. But at the same time, you got the money to pay Mario Edwards. Don't get me wrong. The kid's a beast. But you don't have the money to pay Allen Robinson. You don't have a contract, a 5-year deal, mind you, worth maybe $80 million for 5 years. Yeah, I know that's a step, but Allen Robinson is worth it. He's the best wide receiver on this goddamn team. But now you franchise tag him, and now he doesn't even want to sign the franchise tag, and he could be demanding a trade. Bullshit meter is like this water bottle. It's halfway. Let's add another bit of a fourth of the bullshit meter. Anthony Miller. You want to trade Anthony Miller. May I ask a question? Why? I mean, if you're going to get draft picks out of it, okay, that's understandable. He's worth a second or third round pick. Personally, trade him to the Jets. Neil, you would like Anthony Miller. Trust me on that. Give us a second and third round pick. We'll be happy. We would be happy for that. I know it's been upper management. Oh, I'll get to the family here in a minute. The family, if you will. You know, I did not want to come up here and rant. And it feels like, and you know, and it looks like I'm ranting. Call me salty because I actually am right now. You know what? I've already shared to you guys my management, sorry, I'm at loss for words. My memories of the Chicago Bears team. I've already shared you that. But now, when you don't think the Bears can go lower, desperation. Desperate time called for desperate measures, man. You sign Andy Dalton. You signed Andy Dalton. But at least it's not a contract that is ridiculous. And to be honest, he's worth the contract that he got. The money that he got. 1 year, $10 million. I'm not mad at the signing. I'm not. And I'm not going to say, but here's the thing about Andy Dalton. And, you know, I'm looking at stats here. With Andy Dalton. And what I'm looking at with Andy, it's not been bad. Let's go. From 2011, his rookie year, he had 20 touchdowns, 13 interceptions with a QB rating of 80.4. 2012, he threw for 3,669 yards, 27 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. Quarterback rating of 87.4. 2013, 4,293 yards, 33 touchdowns, 20 interceptions. Quarterback rating over 88.8. 2014, 3,398 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 17 interceptions. Quarterback rating of 83.5. 2015 has to been the best he's ever had in his whole career. Hear this out. In 2015, 3,250 yards, 25 touchdowns, 7 interceptions with a quarterback rating of 106.3. That's great. That's the best he's ever had. 2016, 4,206 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, a rating of 91.8. Okay, 2017, 3,320 yards, 25 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, quarterback rating 86.6. Lord Jesus. 2018, which I wish it was 2018 to be honest with you. 2,566 yards, 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. 86 points. Wait, no, sorry, not 86. 89.6. Here's the worst season Andy Dalton's ever had was 2019. 3,494 yards, 16 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. 78.3 quarterback overall rating. And now with his 1 year tender with the Dallas Cowboys, 2,170 yards, 14 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, quarterback rating 87.3. Put all these quarterback rating, all these ratings as a QB. His overall rating, his career is an 87.5. Now let's do Nick Foles. Nick Foles' career stats. Remember, Andy Dalton was at 87.5. Remember that, folks. Nick Foles' career stats. Let's go with Nick Foles. When he got drafted, okay? His first year. Like, let's just say 1,700 yards, 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 79.1. 2013, probably the best season he ever had. One of the best seasons he ever had, what I'm looking at here. He only had 3. Anything that's a 90 is good in my opinion. 27 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 119.2 for a quarterback rating. Not bad. Let's also talk about, 2014, his final one of his last seasons with Philly before that trade. 2,163 yards, 13 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, quarterback rating 81.4. Now his tender with the Lions, it only lasted for a year. 2,000, let's just say 2,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 69.0. Juice, Dwayne Haskins was already gone. He was already signed to the Steelers, dude. Please don't start. Don't start. Kansas City. We're not going to talk about his Kansas City state because he only had 3 touchdowns. Okay? Now, his return to Philly. The Super Bowl. I mean, he only had 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 79.5. That is when he won the Super Bowl. People, the Super Bowl. 2018. God. 14,000 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 96.0. I don't want Robert Griffin, dude. He's injury prone. Jacksonville. That didn't last long because he got injured. 736 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and he got hurt. 84.6. And then his year with the Bears so far, 1,800 passing yards, 10 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. 80. 1,400. Sorry. I'm pissed off, guys. It's not the time to start with the mathematics. I'm a little bit pissed. That's what you guys like, to see me pissed off. But, you know what? The Bears did not upgrade. Because look at it, Nick Foles' rating, 87.1. What was Andy Dalton's again? 87.5. As far as I'm concerned, they did not upgrade in quarterback. You did not upgrade at all. I guess the only thing you can say when it comes to Andy Dalton, at least Andy Dalton puts up starting numbers, but they're not, eye-opening. They're just decent. He's okay as a starter. He's just actually no. He's let's just say he's decent. He's not good. No, he's okay. He's not bad. He's not horrible. He's just okay. Nick Foles is a backup quarterback. That's a great way to start off with the offseason training camp. To see who gets the job for the job for the quarterback position. At this point, I'm all for it if they draft a quarterback at this point. Personally, I think that's what they should have done. If you couldn't get Russell Wilson, why not you've already got Nick Foles. So why don't you try to draft a quarterback from the draft? Why not try to trade up? And I will give the Bears the benefit of the doubt. They did not trade Khalil Mack. I'm surprised. They didn't trade any of their assets on defense and some of the good aspects on offense. So you basically got yourself a quarterback for 1 year. You basically got Nick Foles, a starting version of Nick Foles. That's basically what you guys did. That's basically what you did. I'm at to the point where I want the Bears to either get Justin Fields. I'd rather have them get Kyle Trask. I want somebody that, somebody. I want a good quarterback. But this is more than just quarterback for the Bears. Let's be real. We need an offensive line. Our offensive line is terrible. And yes, I know Kyle Long is back, but Kyle Long doesn't want to come back to Chicago. If he does, holy crap, that helps us just a bit. I mean, congratulations. You got 1/5 of an offensive line. But now there's the talk of Trent Williams coming to Chicago, which I'm perfectly fine with. Trent Williams to the Bears, hey, great offensive lineman. Wouldn't mind him. Would not mind if you had him. Wouldn't mind. I would not mind. Wouldn't mind at all. But you got 2/5 of an offensive line. This is where and now also what the Bears are trying to do, the Bears are also trying to draft an offensive line with their first round pick, which is quite frankly great. So great. Now, if you do that as follows, you got 3/5 of an offensive line. 3/5 of an offensive line. That offensive line went from, oh my God, I wouldn't say Eagle bad. You went from maybe from a bad offensive line to mediocre to mediocre, halfway decent offensive line. It's not enough. What is it going to take, Chicago? What's it going to take, Bears? I want to know. I just want to know. And you know what? Ryan Pace, you said this. You wanted this season to be different. And you know what? I'm not going to put all of the heat on Ryan. Bears O-line showed in their Vikings game last year, Ghoulie, how bad it was. It was! Thank you, RQ3. Thank you so much. Because what happened in that game? Nick Foles got hurt. And you brought Trubisky back. And speaking of Mitch, he's not coming back. Mitchell Trubisky could be with the Washington football team. Yes, I said that. Mitchell Trubisky could be with the Washington football team. Personally, matter of fact, let's look at Mitchell Trubisky's rating. And I swear, if it's better than Andy Dalton's and Nick Foles, you got problems. Mitchell Trubisky's career stats. Shockingly, you know what's so shocking about it? Here's the thing. Mitchell Trubisky's overall quarterback rating is at 87.2. Nick Foles' career stats? Nick Foles' career stat was at 87.1. So technically, stat-wise, Trubisky is better than Foles. And also Andy Dalton is better than Mitch by just 3 little points. This team does not care. And it all goes up to upper management. The hell with Ryan Pace. His ass is gone. This team will be going 6-10. Actually, fuck that. This team will go 5-11 because have you not seen the Bears' schedule? We have I looked it up. According to NFL statistics out there, we have the top 5 hardest schedule in this upcoming season. Top 5. That defense is going to get. Our defense cannot carry us to a victory every single game. I feel bad for Khalil Mack. I feel bad for Akeem Hicks. I feel bad for Eddie Goldman when he returns. I feel bad for Kyle Fuller. I feel bad for Eddie Jackson. I feel bad for. I don't even feel. You know what? I feel bad for our linebacking core. Danny Trevathan, even though he should be traded. I would love for Danny Trevathan to be traded. Danny Trevathan should be traded. And no, Juice, here's the thing. The Bears are not going to tank. They're not going to tank because that defense is a Super Bowl caliber defense, but it don't mean shit if you ain't got an offensive line. Talk to the Kansas City Chiefs about that. That's what killed them in the Super Bowl. We're not tanking. We're still going to be out there competing, but at what cost? The only great thing so far that's happened this offseason, other than Mario Edwards getting a well-deserved pay raise, the man was balling. The best thing that happened to this team so far, guys, is when Chuck Pagano retired. When your defensive coordinator is the best thing that's ever happened to your team, you have serious issues. And as a fan, and I also follow on Instagram a fan site that says, you know, NFL, I got to look it up. I got to look it up on Instagram. I'm sorry. I wanted to save this for 7:30, but the way how this crap is today, no, cannot hold it in. I cannot hold it in. Hell, Bears Media said, I fully expect the Bears to trade up in the draft for someone like Fields, Lance, or Wilson, or at least I have hope. For me, I wouldn't mind if they got Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields will be better than Trevor Lawrence, in my opinion. Get Justin Fields. Get somebody. Here it is, guys. Here's one from Adam Schefter. Chicago made a very aggressive pursuit on Russell Wilson. And the Bears were told by Seattle that they were not going to trade him. The Bears were one of the 4 teams Wilson's agent named as a place of interest. Now Chicago has an agreement with Andy Dalton. Here's the bear down cuz. Oh my God, he's off. I have 0 issues with the Bears missing on Wilson, who I never thought they could land at this time. I have a major issue with pace again, jumping the shark and grabbing a pricey free agent, retrend, trade, cut, restructurable, and build draft equality plus draft O-line plus new quarterback. Trade up if need be. He's not going to trade up. Jacksonville and the Patriots and the Bears need to do something quick about offensive line because Bill Belichick ain't playing. He's giving Cam Newton an offensive line. He's giving Cam Newton weapons to throw it to. He's helping Cam Newton. Hello, Ryan Pace. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Ryan? What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? What the frick are you doing? I'm so desperate, I don't care who they draft as a quarterback. I'm going to say it. I don't care who they draft as a quarterback. I'd rather them fix the O-line first. But give Andy Dalton a good O-line and bam, who knows what could happen? We don't know. According to the numbers, Andy Dalton is probably the best quarterback. He's better than Mitch and he's better than Nick Foles. But not by much. Super Bowl, the 85-86 season was over 30 freaking years ago. The Bears have not been the same since. The Bears franchise died after they won that Super Bowl. There, I said it. I'm trying to find this one page, guys. I'm sorry. I just. Ooh, you guys just don't know. You guys just don't know. It's hard to be a Bears fan, man. It's really, really, really hard for me to be a Bears fan right now. It really is. It really is. What is up, Lewis? Joshua, what's up? Andy was good at one point. Like, y'all, I'm so pissed. I don't know what to say. I mean, like, I'm not mad at the signing, but what I'm mad is like Ryan Pace once again. Here it is, NFL college football page. Follow that on Instagram. He is doing this. Which NFL team has the least loyal fans? Okay, basically, the way the elimination work is you comment 3 teams that have the least loyal fans. I will count the comments and eliminate 3 teams. The teams that remain at the end of this elimination has the most loyal fans. This is the elimination for the month of March. You want to know the teams? You want to know who the teams are left in this post that are loyal? Get this. The Oakland Raiders, the Cleveland Browns, the Detroit Lions, which is laughable to me, the Denver Broncos. Neil, are you ready? The Jets. Yeah, the Jets have a great loyal fan base. And last but not least, the Bears. Out of all the 6 teams I just named, the most loyal out of them all, my top 3, number 3 would have to be Cleveland. Number 2 would have to be, no, I scratched that. Number 3 would have to be the Raiders. Number 2 would have to be the Browns. And unfortunately, number 1 has to be Chicago. And the reason why Bears fans are so loyal to this team and still rabid fans of the team, because you know why? It's that Chicago tradition. It's the Chicago tradition. It's okay to be a loser. It's okay to lose. It's okay not to pay people. It's okay to be a cheap ass. It's okay to go out for a beer. It's okay to root for a team that has a drunken owner. Talking to you, White Sox fans. You hired an old fossil as a manager, for Christ's sakes. Hey, look at the Cubs. They brought Jake Arrieta back. Yay, that's so inspiring. The Chicago Bulls, actually, no, the Blackhawks. Hey, Joey Crawford's gone. Let's fix our goaltending issue. Let's fix our goalie issue. We're not going to do the same thing. Let's keep Malcolm in there. And Malcolm can't even stop a goddamn speeding bullet, let alone a hockey puck. The Bulls are the only thing, unfortunately, that is the only thing. The Chicago Bears are the only team in Chicago to see right now. The Bulls right now. Because number 1, the Bulls kind of got it together. They kind of got it together. And 2, they're in a position that they could make the playoffs this year. If the Bulls make the playoffs this year, and that's a big ass if, holy crap. And the Bulls haven't been relevant since, I know a lot of you all are going to say D Rose. Yes, we were relevant with Rose because the bandwagon fan base made us relevant, even though if you were first off, if just to switch gears a little bit, if you were one of those people that became a Bulls fan because Derrick Rose, that's all I got to say. No, name another Bulls player other than Rose and Jimmy Butler. And Joakim Noah. I'll wait. And don't you dare say Michael Jordan or Scotty or Dennis Rodman. That doesn't count. For Christ's sakes. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. The Chicago Bears. I did not want to come up here and rant, y'all. I didn't. Not for an hour and a half. No, I didn't. I just wanted to come up here, talk about what the Bears needed to be done. But instead, something told me to change. I changed the name from what needs to happen to goddamn what is happening. You want to know what is happening? Virginia doesn't care. And George McCaskey is the epitome of a overgrown man-child living off of mommy's trust fund. He has to go. Ted Phillips is another person who's living off of mommy's trust fund. He gotta go. Ryan Pace, an idiot who doesn't, Ryan Pace. I used to be the biggest defender of Ryan Pace because back then, I didn't want him fired back then. I mean, at the last video I did because, of the idiotic decision making. Now this one here blows my mind. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. It blows my freaking mind. Oh, God, my favorite team, Cy Hunter Henry. I don't know why. Dude, the freaking Patriots are coming back. They're coming back. Yeah, the Thunder plays the Bulls tonight. Chicago is a big market. Shockingly, believe it or not. It's just that ever since that document, this is just a conspiracy theory. Ever since the Last Dance came about, and since Michael Jordan and Scottie got cheated, mostly Scottie got cheated out of their money, it brought Chicago's stock down just a bit because not paying your big talent? What the fuck? Prego, Bam Adebayo, Ben Gordon. I love Ben Gordon. Personally, I think they should have never traded him, to be honest with you. Or let him walk, so to speak. Kurt Heinrich, Captain Kirk. Nah, I'll give you some Bulls names. I've been a fan of this team for a long, long time. Does anybody remember Elton Brand? Elton Brand played for the Bulls. We drafted him. Just when you thought the rest of the league was going to get rid of us, Bill Belichick gave you all the finger. Pretty much, bro. Pretty much. And you know what? It's so fitting. It is 3/16 day. It is so fitting. To be honest, without Scottie and Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan wouldn't be who he was. We're not going to start with that, Juice. We're not going to start with that. Like I said, that's a whole different subject. But what I'm saying here, like I said, let me name a few Bulls players since we're talking about the Bulls, since we're talking about Chicago. For the crap. Tyson Chandler, thank you. Jamal, Tyrus Thomas. Remember, this is the same Bulls team that picked Tyrus, that traded LaMarcus Aldridge for Tyrus Thomas. You do the math on that one. Eddie Curry, Tyson Chandler, Eddie Curry. I said Eddie Curry already. What is his name? Eddie Robinson. Dude, I know this Bulls team. Fred fucking Hoiberg. The Bulls haven't been, oh my God. The last time we won a championship was 1998. Somebody do the math on how many years has that been? 98. It's been over 22 years since the Bulls have won a championship. 22! Ben Wallace. Oh, God. Ben Wallace did not fit. We had that one good year, and then Big Ben just fell off like the Andres Nocioni, P.J. Brown. Don't say Zach LaVine. You got to do somebody from the past. Don't do somebody from the future. Screw that. We go from the past. We go in the past here. Freaking Curry. Not Curry. Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr. That egg-headed son of a bitch who's still with the Bulls. John Paxton is still with us. But he's not doing day-to-day operations, for God's sakes. Thank God for that. Oakley. James Oakley. I believe. Yeah, was it Oakley? I think it was Oakley. Yeah. Horace Grant. The list. B.J. Armstrong. It goes. Kurt Thomas. Who do you think the Bears sign? You know what? You need to fix your offensive line. So get Trent fucking Williams at this point. Get him. Get Trent Williams. You get Trent Williams, maybe the bullshit meter for me goes down by just an inch. By just an inch. Just an inch. Neil, you can call it ranting, man. I'm just straightening out facts, bro. Keith Bogus. Oh my God, that's a name. Steve, that's a name. Now, let's talk about the Bears. Name a few Bears players. I'll name you a few. Lance Briggs. And even Lance Briggs is talking shit on Twitter. Ronnie Brewer. Oh, God, that's a name. Ronnie Brewer. Yes. No, name some Bears fans. No, Bears fans. Bears fans in the chat. Name some people from the past. Name some people from the past. Peanut Tillman. Got Peanut Tillman. Lance Briggs. Brian Urlacher. Buckus. Oh. I say this Andy Dalton move is a cover-up for something coming big. I hope so. Chris Conti. Oh, God. Chris Conti. God. Mike Ditka. Devin Hester. Name some more. I'll get Jim McMahon. Singletary. Jay Cutler. Jesus Christ, an ass with no lube. Anyway. Oh, man. I'm thirsty as hell. My mouth is dry. I'm going to be going into work with and Oscar, I love you, buddy, if you're watching this, but I know you're going to give me shit tomorrow at work. Sweetness the thought that Julius Peppers, Jake, what's his name? Jared Allen, Walter Payton, the Refrigerator Perry, Gale Sales, Cedric Benson. Holy crap. And here's the thing. Here's the goddamn thing. I mean, the Bears have had some great talent, but it's all been wasted. Yeah, Adrian Amos. Oh, my God. He is roasting his old team, and he has the right to. Like, Aaron Rodgers has no competition. Like, I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers, drink your water. Please, we need you to stay healthy. God bless. Thank you. I'm not a Bears fan, LOL. Wait, the fuck? Jim Harbaugh? Jesus Christ. Thank you, Harden54. I know I'm going off and I'm going crazy right now. I'm losing my freaking mind. But at the same time, like, Aaron Rodgers has no competition in the NFC North. He doesn't. Think about it. Think about this. Look what the quarterbacks he has to deal with. Jared Goff. Terrible. Goff is actually freaking trash. Mr. finally wins a Monday night game, and of course it would be against the Bears. We all know who I'm talking about. Kirk Cousins. I already did Tillman and Matt Forte. Matt Forte, Mike Brown, Tommy Harris. Let's talk about this, y'all. Look at this. Let me tell you something. I'm about to name the three quarterbacks in this division. Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff, and now Andy Dalton. You actually think Aaron Rodgers? Do you think Aaron Rodgers, in the chat, tell me right now, do you think Aaron Rodgers has any competition in that division? Because the answer is no. Don't get me wrong. Green Bay has a lot of weaknesses too. Like, they have a lot of weaknesses. They don't have an O-line. Why does Aaron Rodgers keep running for his life damn near every play? Number two, their defense, so they say they had a good defense, but they need linebackers like a mug. This is why they should have never got rid of Blake Martinez. And number three, I don't really trust Matt LaFleur, to be honest with you. I think and Green Bay fans, if you're watching this, You guys know what you need to do. If Aaron Rodgers does not get a ring with you guys this season, he's gone. He's done. He's leaving Green Bay. And no, dude, that bullshit that he's coming to the Bears. He's not coming. He's not coming. If the Bears had an average QB, they would be competitive. They would. They would be competitive, but they don't. They did not upgrade in quarterback. The only thing you can do is just give Andy Dalton an offensive line. If you don't draft a quarterback in the draft, you better get a fucking O-line. You better get you know what? At this point, I would trade Allen Robinson. Yeah, I would trade him. If he's not going to sign the franchise tag, trade him. Trade him. And you know what? I know the perfect team who would definitely love Allen Robinson for his services. Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs, give us a first-round pick. Give us Allen Robinson. We'll give you Allen Robinson. The Packers are fake good every year. They are. But hey, they got a competent quarterback. They got a great quarterback. Probably the greatest to ever throw it now since Drew Brees is gone. Hell, fucking Tom Brady's still around. If they get Dalton in prime, they would have been competitive. Yeah, they would have. But they're not competitive now. They're only competitive on the defensive side. I want Robinson. Nah, Robinson's not going to go. He wants to demand the ball presence. So no, he won't go to the 49ers. I mean, he won't go to the Saints, sorry. The best thing for A-Rob, bro, if he's watching this, you might as well go back to Jacksonville. Or go to the Patriots. Can you imagine that? Cam Newton, and goddamn Allen Robinson. Wow, what a great dynamic duo there. Like, I'm so upset. It's not even funny anymore. Like I'm upset. I'm upset, but I shouldn't be upset. I shouldn't be upset. And I don't know why the Bears are trying to trade Anthony Miller. Like, what, you think you're going to get? Oh, yeah, and then there's the talk that Golden Tate might come to the Bears. I don't want Golden Tate's old ass with the Bears. You kidding me? I'd rather keep Anthony Miller, to be honest with you. It's hard to be a Bears fan, man. It's tough to be a Bears fan, dude. It really is. You know, people can talk about the Jets all they want, saying that the Jets are trash and shit like that, but no. At least the Jets are more competent than the Bears. Look what the Jets are doing right now. They're revamping their offense. At least they're trying to give Sam Darnold some help. We ain't got a damn thing. Last year when the Bears traded for Foles, this is from Bears Empire. Love that guy. Follow him too. Last year when the Bears traded for Foles, I took the positive route, but I can't do that this time. In a make or break season for Nagy and Pace, they go with Andy Dalton. This is just the move that adds on to the years of frustration and mediocrity at the quarterback position. This organization is ran by no one who knows football. Papa Bear is turning in his grave. Now, since I've said that, let's talk about management. You know what, George Halas, you're in heaven right now. You're in heaven. You're probably, enjoying the prosperous fruits of heaven and its holy glory. But when your daughter, you guys are going to have to forgive me for what I'm about to say. Please forgive me. Please fucking forgive me. Just forgive me in your hearts. And don't be an asshole. Khalil Mack is demanding the trade. No, Khalil Mack is not even. Khalil Mack says he wants to end his career as a Bear, which I'm fine with. And he wants to win a championship with the Bears, which I'm fine with. But Mac, be real, man. You got an idiot as a GM, and you have an inept two family. Like I said to George Halas, bruh, you're up there in heaven right now. You're watching. You're looking at what, when you hired the greatest team ever to win a Super Bowl with your hires, bruh, you were smiling down on heaven. Now, I swear, you should be the first person when Virginia, your daughter, meets you in the upper room. Meets you in the upper room in heaven. I just want you to ask a question to her. Ask just a question. And the question is, what have you done to my legacy? Now, I'm not going to say George is going to be a dick. We don't know. A lot of people say he was a friendliest man. But what I'm going at here, if he was still alive and he saw what his daughter was doing, he would literally tell his daughter straight up, look, you can't be me. You can't be me. I understand you want to take this team in a direction in your own way, but your way is not working. The kids, like the family, does not know what to do. So why don't you just trade it to a person who loves this city, who loves the city of Chicago? Dude, I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I support the Bears. Okay? I'm mad I got my Kitana out, but at the same time, I'm just frustrated, y'all. Feel like Trent Williams is resigning. Well, there you go. At least he didn't go to the Patriots. Jesus Christ, if he went to the Patriots. I just don't understand it. Let's be real. I mean, we got the draft left. There's still a little bit of free agency left. I don't know what the Bears are going to do. There's still the draft. There's still free agency. I mean, this family doesn't care. And it's ran by just maybe the 5 deadliest sins. Number 1, it goes to Virginia. She calls herself a fan, but I don't see it. She said that she cares about the city of Chicago and its fans, but I don't see it. Number 2, I don't see number 2, Ted Phillips, the president of the Chicago Bears. Dude, you were in charge of tickets. All you know is how to raise the prices for tickets for every Bears game. Like, on the real, you don't know what you're doing. You should have got fired, or you should have literally reinstated. 7-9, that's fair. I believe 7-9, but nah. To you, 7-9. For me, 5-11. 5-11. What else happens? I said, yeah. Ted Phillips. Number 3, George McCaskey. For you to literally say at the meeting that you were proud of what Nagy and Ryan Pace did this season. They didn't even upgrade their same record. You know what? I'm agreeing with Urinating Tree. Making the playoffs was the biggest mistake the Bears made. Hell, you know what? If they get AJ Green, screw it. At least Andy Dalton has a target to throw. I mean, he has another target. I mean, I'm not going to say our wide receiver classes, our wide receivers are bad. Allen Robinson, if he decides to stay at least, is our best wide receiver. Second best wide receiver is Mooney. Third, Miller. Fourth, fourth is not even a wide receiver. Is our tight end is freaking Jimmy Graham. And then Cole Kmet. Yeah. Pretty much. That is your team. That is your receiving right there. It hurts, man. It hurts me. I'm hurting. I'm hurting as a Bears fan right now. George McCaskey. And great. Jacoby Brissett went to the Dolphins. Personally, I would have loved it if the Bears got Jacoby Brissett, to be honest with you. But no, he went to the Dolphins. And now Kyle Long went to the Raiders. Oh, Lord have mercy. Ah, jeez. This is madness. Madness, man. This is just madness. And it's never going to change. And you know what the funny thing is? It's all wasted. Number 4, the biggest sin is Ryan Pace. Ryan Pace gotta go. It's official at this point. The man gotta go. And number 5 of the deadliest sins, and I haven't even mentioned him. Really haven't mentioned him. I don't think I did, but I probably will when I watch the replay of this video, of this live stream. Matt Nagy. Personally, I think Matt Nagy is a decent hype man coach, but as a play caller, he's trash. Bill Lazor is not good, but he can work. And I think Bill Lazor used to be an offensive coordinator or a head coach? And literally had Andy Dalton. I believe he did. So this helps Andy a bit. At least Andy knows an offensive coordinator that can help him. He's not going anywhere. And our new defensive coordinator, a lot of people said that he got trained under Vic Fangio, but I'm not getting my hopes up on that because after Vic Fangio, you had freaking Chuck Pagano. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't know what that dude's gonna do. This Bears 2021-2022 season is on life support. Free agency is on life support. The draft is on welfare, and this season is on deadly life support. I think that what will happen if the Bears go 1-3 or 0-4, Ryan Pace and Nagy should be fired after week 4. And I agree with that, Angelo. I really, really do. Faithful Sports, Andy Dalton. Oh, Andy Dalton. Okay. He was the offensive coordinator for Andy Dalton in his best year. So at least Andy Dalton has somebody that knows how to work his strength. I'll give them that, but I don't know, guys. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Those are the 5 deadliest sins. And until all 5 of them fuck off to the Hamptons, one fuck off to the nursing home or something else. I'm not gonna go that route. The other one can fuck off to the Hamptons. Ted Phillips and his brother George can fuck off to the Hamptons. Ryan Pace can fuck off being a janitor for the Jets or the Factory of Sadness. Sorry, Neil. And as for Nagy, if they keep Nagy for another year, screw it. Let Nagy be an offensive coordinator. I would love for somebody to have Matt Nagy as a quarterback coach. I can actually see Matt Nagy being a quarterback coach for Denver. I can actually see that happening. But yeah. Man, I've been up here for an hour. It's 7 o'clock my time. Well, guys, I was supposed to be live for this for 7:30, but I wanted to come up here early to share what I wanted to share on what's happening. Look, I love this team, but right now I need a lot to think about. I don't know what the Bears are going to do tomorrow. Maybe they might surprise me. Maybe they might trade. I mean, hell, for God's sakes, we have a total of, I think, 8 or 9 draft picks. Somebody correct me on that. Do we have 8 or 9 draft picks this year? Most of them are coming from the 2nd and 4th round, which have been killer studs at this point. But my God. Yeah, somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. How many picks? I'll look it up. How many draft picks does the Chicago Bears have this upcoming draft? Yeah, the Bears have 7. The Bears have 5 of their 7 picks in this 2021 draft and will choose in the 20th in the first round, second, third, and fifth and sixth, well as a 7th round selection they obtained from the Dolphins in exchange for tight end Adam Shaheen. Actually, yep, they got 7. The Bears have 7 picks this year. You know what? I'm at to the point. Trade Anthony Miller and Allen Robinson for more draft capital. I'm at to the point. If I would rather see this team be drafted. I would rather see this team be built up in the draft. Hell with free agency. Look what the Colts are doing. And Andy Dalton will be good because everyone is mad at him. And here's the thing: nobody can be mad at Andy Dalton. But here's a statistic for all of you that all of you don't know. Speaking of Andy Dalton, 94% of Bears fans did not want Andy Dalton being in a Bear uniform, and now I kind of feel bad for the guy because he's going to be booed and hated once he sets on Soldier Field. But you know what? It is what it is. I don't know what Chicago's going to do. But all I know is I've been here for an hour. I wanted to come up here and do what I have to do. Now let's talk about the upcoming weeks here on this channel. Tomorrow is Dragon Gate. Tomorrow's Dragon Gate. I already got the card set up. I've already got everything set up. I think we have like maybe 5 titles that are on the line for Dragon Gate. Can't wait to see you all for that. Thursday is picks and predictions for WWE Fastlane. I think he will be like Ryan Tannehill nowadays. He could be. I mean, he's entering his 11th season, so this could be his prime year. This could be his decent year. We don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. So yeah, Thursday's picks and predictions for WWE Fastlane. And thank God I can watch it on the WWE Network instead of going to Peacock. Thank God, Peacock. So yeah, Saturday, nothing's gonna happen on Saturday. I gotta work, unfortunately. Sunday, probably the same song and dance. And actually no, Sunday is Fastlane, so I will be there for Fastlane. I will, Juice. I appreciate that. So yeah, Sunday, I will be live for WWE Fastlane. That is my schedule. And also, let's talk about the voting situation. I said I wanted to do a watch along with you guys on a recent pay-per-view and I only came up with 5, and because I don't know why I just didn't do all straight WrestleManias. I don't know why. I don't know why I added Starrcade and all that. But so far, 27 people have voted. So if you have not voted, go on my page and it's on the community post. It says I am thinking about doing another watch along with you guys. The last watch along that I've done with you guys was ECW Barely Legal 1997. So I'm going to let the fans decide. I came up with 5. WrestleMania 17, SummerSlam 2001, ECW Heatwave 1998, Starrcade 90, WCW Starrcade 96, and WrestleMania 28. So far, shockingly, SummerSlam 2001 is winning with 41%. That is hilarious. And if I do that pay-per-view, I'm gonna give it by the end of Saturday. I'm gonna give it to like after Dragon Gate. Subscribe, great live feed, brother. Why can't I donate to? Because I haven't hit the actual YouTube's watch hours. I'm almost there. I do have a Cash App, so you can use that. Don't use Cash App. I don't know, but anyway, yeah. I appreciate that, Angelo. Make sure you hit that notification bell. It really helps out as well. Packers made the best offer so far for Patrick Peterson. It says the Packers are never going to die. Anyway, SummerSlam 2001. is winning. So if you guys want to vote, please vote. I will get the final results. And whatever I do, I probably might do it next Sunday with you guys. So until then, God bless you all. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Spotlight Sports Network, which I am live on. Please remember, like what Angelo did, please subscribe to the, if you're new to this, please subscribe to my channel, MalcGoolie, and also subscribe to the following people before I get out of here. Make sure you subscribe to these following channels, please.
Welcome to the My City, My Game pod show featuring Raider J77, your place for all things Raiders and all things Trailblazers. Brought to you by the Spotlight Sports Network. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Now let's go.
Everything I do is unseen. But I know that's just in my mind. I know everything is just in my mind. Do you really want to be famous? Do you really want to be a superstar? Do you really want to get dangerous? Do you even know where the groupies are? Bitches out here be...
Welcome. Do you like the Oakland A's? Are you a fan of the Golden Knights? Do you love the Los Angeles Chargers? Well then, my friend, you're in the right place. This is the Snake Sports Talk Show with your host, Jake the Snake Silva, brought to you by the Spotlight Sports Network.
All right, guys, you've seen them all. You've seen all these channels. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe on all of those channels. And with that being said, God bless you all. And matter of fact, I have to end on a happy note because, for Christ's sakes, I've been up here for just screaming my head off like a freaking maniac. So give me a second, because we can't end off on a horrible note. We can't do that. So, and it's been a minute since I played this, so give me the second here.
The time has come for me to go. I've had so much fun entertaining y'all. Till the next time, or maybe the next show, I'll see you when I see you. I'll
see you guys tomorrow for Dragon Gate. Peace. Have a great night. And also, happy St. Patty's Day, because I'm about to eat, and I am going to watch some Leprechaun movies early. So maybe that can cheer me up. Bear down, Bulls Nation all day, Black Hawk stand up, and go Cubs go. I'll see you all tomorrow for Dragon Gate. Love you all. Peace.